boy shit, what you want me to prove?
Video with your boy Freezy. Join in tonight. No captivity. Only the boss motherfucking bitches fuck with motherfucking Freezy. No captivity. Get into it.
Spacey got the sauce on.
Video with your boy Freezy. Join in tonight. No captivity. Only the boss motherfucking bitches fuck with motherfucking Freezy. No captivity. Get into it.
Thank God it's Friday, y'all. We made it. Another one. We're gonna have a great show tonight. Please grab your popcorn, strap on your seatbelts. Shout out to all the newcomers in the building. And that will be in the building. Thank you.
Sauce boy shit, what you want me to prove?
Spacey got the sauce on.
Shout out to all the moderators here early. Emperor Kojak 313, Genesis 1, Miss Piggy. Thank y'all. Hassan, appreciate you being here, bro. T Will, What We Know Podcast. Let's go. Jerome in the house. I would appreciate it if any one of my mods welcome any newcomers that enters the building. Shout out to the No Cap crew.
Video with your boy Freezy. Join in tonight. No captivity. Only the boss motherfucking bitches fuck with motherfucking Freezy. No captivity. Get into it.
No captivity. Freezy.
What up? You are officially locked in to No Captivity with Freezy, where we tackle issues that sometimes have us trapped in this thing that we call life. But if you know me, you know my motto. To free yourself, you must heal yourself. And if you're rock with your boy, please hit the like and subscribe button hard right now. And also comment and share this video. That is, if you're rock with your boy, freeze it. Let's go. Thank you, man. I really appreciate everybody being here, man.
No Cap-tivity.
I can't stress it enough. I really can't. Every time I see people show up, it just reminds me, you know, it just reminds me why I do this, right? You know, because when we get down to the brass tacks, I try to bring a message to all of these stories that we give out. Yeah, that's what takes me so long when I'm searching for stories. I'm trying to piece it together to where, you know, we're gonna have a little celebrity news and stuff, but there's even gonna be messages in celebrity news because they're real people too. You feel me? Right? So, but at the same time, I like to bring real news concerning real people that's not celebrities, real live people such as me and you. You know, that's living a everyday hustle and bustle. Those are the real celebrities. To me, they are. You know, all of the men and the women that just goes out and grind every day, whether it's a 9 to 5 or you have your own business. Those are the real celebrities. Those are the real heroes. And that's what this channel is basically centered around, you know. Shout out to D Brown. I seen D Brown in the chat. I think D Brown is new. I don't know if my moms welcomed them yet, but please welcome D Brown. Thank you to the No Cap crew. Shout out to the crew that's here early, man. Shout out to all my early crew. I gotta give a shout out to everybody that comes early because
No Cap-tivity.
you know, that's very important to kick off this show, you know, for real. I mean, I just need, it's almost like reassurance. It really is. And I appreciate that. I don't know what day this is. I've been growing my facial hair. I'm telling y'all the truth. Hey, you know, don't get mad at me. I think I lost count. I'm telling you, I pretty much know I lost count. Maybe one of y'all could tell me what day it is that how many days I've been growing my facial hair. Maybe it's like the 21st day or the 22nd day or the 23rd day. I don't know. But it's one of those days, right?
Super chat.
Love W bless the platform early. I'm talking about while the countdown was going down, and they just said great host, great chat. They just wanted y'all to know that. Shout out to Love W for giving the first super chat of the evening. That's a blessing.
No Cap-tivity.
Shout out to Love W with the $5 super chat. I really appreciate it. I really do. Thank you for contributing to this platform. It doesn't go unnoticed. How's everybody doing this evening? That's what I want to know. How's your week been? It's Friday, right? Man, I'm telling y'all the truth. I thought it was Saturday. I be losing track of days. I thought it was Saturday today. I had to really think about it. Is it Saturday or is it Friday? It's Friday. It's Friday. Yesterday felt like Friday. But you know, that's the way it is when you when it's nonstop and you're trying to, and you're hustling, you're grinding, and it's nonstop, and you don't really have time to look up, and think about what day it is. It's like that for me a lot. I don't know how it is for you guys, but it's like that for me a lot. I gave mostly everybody shout outs already. While the countdown was going. Shout out to Yvette Marie. I see you, Yvette. I see you, sis. Yvette Marie done came on in. I gave mostly everybody shout outs already. Don't forget to please hit the like button. And also, if you don't like what I said so far, if you don't like that I changed my jacket, I don't have on my normal fleece, my black fleece hoodie. Let me tell y'all something. That black fleece hoodie, I love that hoodie. I really do. I don't know if y'all noticed, but that black fleece hoodie that I wear, I love it. I wash it, wear it again. Wash it. Anybody got a favorite hoodie that they just wear, like a fleece hoodie? Like, fleece hoodies have become like teddy bears. And my black fleece hoodie is like my teddy bear. Put a 1 in the chat if somebody is weird like me. If anybody has a favorite fleece hoodie. Only fleece hoodies. I ain't talking about this bullshit I got on, this Nike bullshit. I'm not talking about this Nike bullshit. I'm talking about my Walmart fleece hoodie. My black fleece hoodie. That's my favorite hoodie. And I don't give a damn how much y'all talk about Freezy. I'm going to keep wearing my hoodie. The only reason I don't have it on tonight is because I needed to wash it. And my wife was like, give me that. Put that in the dirty clothes. I love my black fleece hoodie. Shout out to Nidus in the building. Appreciate you being here, bro.
No Cap-tivity.
Love W said, I love wearing my black and red plaid pullover fleece. That's what I'm talking about. It's like, listen, fleece hoodies is like a new teddy bear. If y'all get Freezy something for a present, get me a fleece hoodie. Give me a fleece hoodie. That's like a new teddy bear or something. Right? Don't give me no teddy bear. I first of all, I don't get me. I never got teddy bears in. Well, I'm just saying, if you're gonna get me, something that's cozy that people usually like to hold on to, and it's warm and cozy, and you can just go to sleep with it at night. It's not a teddy bear no more. It's a fleece hoodie. Yeah. I did get some food pics in my Gmail, and I will be showing them. Shout out to Jordan. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm thoroughly impressed with these food pics I'm about to show y'all. I'm telling you, this is one of the best pics I've seen so far. These food pics that I'm gonna show y'all from Jordan, I was thoroughly impressed. I really am. Whoever her mother is taught her very well. Okay. That's if your mother taught you. I'm just assuming that, it was passed down because it looked like you got a couple of recipes going on in those pictures. But you guys can be the judge because I'm going to show it to you guys shortly, right? If you support the platform, if you support stories of this magnitude, send a super chat. Ungrudgingly, if you will.
This one here for the thug.
And also, send a black super chat, which is the best option, right? Send a black super chat. That's what we call, that's what we call cash apps over here, right? And to send a black super chat, you send it right here to $Freezy 1976. That's where you send it at. Matter of fact, where's my phone? Oh, Lord. Where's my phone? I need my phone. You know what? I'll just pull it up. No, I still need my phone. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull up Cash App online. So I have it. Yeah, I got it. I got it. So I can see it here. I'll know it. I'll see it here. I didn't have nothing but breakfast this morning. That's all I had to eat. Yeah, the rest of the day I spent searching for stories to give to you guys. Yeah, real talk.
No Cap-tivity.
I had a turkey and egg sandwich on rye, toasted. 2 turkey patties. That's what I had. Yeah. With a little mayonnaise on the bread and a little jelly. Yeah, you can mix mayonnaise and jelly together. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know that, but you can. And I had a little pepper on my eggs. Yeah, that's what I had this morning. And that was it for the duration of the day. Yep. So we're gonna get started, right? We're gonna get started on these stories because we got a few of them on this Good Friday. Let me see. The first story is this guy, Caesar. Have you guys ever heard of Caesar from Black Ink Crew? Is it Black Ink Crew? Is it Black Ink Crew? Am I saying it right? I don't know. It's Black Ink. Let's just say Black Ink. Caesar, right? Caesar, he gave a revelation about how much the cast members were earning versus how much the people that own the rights to Black Ink actually earned. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. When he revealed this, I would say it was surprising to me, but it really wasn't surprising to me because when you're dealing with the small hats, and if anybody don't know what the small hats is, put it in the chat, right? But when you're dealing with these owners of corporations, of entertainment corporations, entertainment networks, right? When you're dealing with these people, it's not that surprising to know they're graping the people that they're hiring as actors and reality show participants and members, cast members, and all that kind of stuff. It's not unheard of. But this guy gave a testament to, what because he had his accountants get on the job and actually look into the books and see how much the network really was making off the Black Ink show. Now, for you guys that don't know, Caesar owns a tattoo shop. He was giving a testament of how much the network made off of his show. And I think Caesar was Black Ink New York, because I think they had another one called Black Ink Chicago. But he just he let us in on how much the owners of that series, right, made just off Black Ink New York. And I'm gonna let Caesar tell y'all how much the network made, right? I'm gonna let Caesar tell y'all, because when you guys understand how business works, right, and you give away your personalities to these people, that's what you're doing. You're selling away your personalities to higher up people who own these networks. And listen, Caesar, you have nobody to blame but yourself, Caesar, right? And he was talking about, how disgusted he was and complaining about it, but these people have nobody to blame but themselves. When you go all the way down to the brass tacks, they have nobody to blame but themselves. And Caesar was doing an interview, right? I don't know exactly what the platform name was, but he was doing an interview, and this was part of the interview. What I'm about to show you guys, I'm about to show the video. Let me see. Let me pull Caesar down here. And here's the video. Make sure I set up the no cap room for you guys, aka the chat room, right? I just like everything to be looking nice and neat. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And here it is. Oh man. So here's Caesar. Caesar Emmanuel apparently is his full name, right? And you guys are already reading the heading, but I'm gonna let him tell you guys personally how these people are getting away with highway robbery, And shout out to the small hat clip. I'm not mad at it. Listen, get it how you live, man. If you niggas just want to keep getting graped over the coals, that's on you. But y'all listen to what Caesar had to say. Here it is, man.
You don't even know how much you're really making. Bro, I was just curious, right? I was just curiosity, right? I had my lawyer look into it, right? How much advertising money Black Ink made, right? For the whole 10-year span. Bro, when he brought the numbers back, I pissed my pants almost, bro.
What was that number?
1.2 billion.
What?
Over 10 years of advertising. Bro, I gave y'all 1 point.
The follow to Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
Yes, 1.2 billion? What? The whole cast didn't even get 1% of that, bro. 1. All right, that's my bad. Y'all got that. Now it's my turn to eat now.
They got that bad.
Bro, that's off one show. We ain't even talking about exactly.
They got that bag, son. That's over 100 million a year just off of
But
one
it's
show.
not even a year. Think about it. It's still a year because it comes back, but in months.
Yeah, but it's over.
No,
time.
you know what I'm saying though. But in a month.
It's like 3-4 months, right?
Yeah, that's what now.
Yeah, not even. Because season is what we used to. They used to
12 weeks?
No, they used to run us for 24 for a little. So you say like a couple months, but then
So that's 6 months. That's 6 months, 24. That's half a year. That in working time on television, that's definitely a year.
And that's just for that 10 years. We're not talking about now because we streaming on Peacock, this, that.
Oh,
like,
do you get residuals from that?
Get residual what, bro?
They don't pay you no residual.
What?
My suggestion is that you guys start getting smart. If you're going to be a part of a reality show, create your own. I'm pretty sure you guys got a great a script, a great life to show these people. Some of you guys' life is so tumultuous, people will be glad to see it. And you can at least make $100,000 off of it, right?
No Cap-tivity.
These guys, just off of Black Ink New York, they made $1.2 billion in the span of 10 years. That's crazy. And I'm pretty sure Caesar probably is only worth about $5 million from that show. And he's the main guy. I'm just guessing, right? Let me see how much Caesar Emmanuel is worth. Maybe I'm undercutting Caesar, I don't know. Let me see how much he's worth, Emmanuel. Network. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I gave him too much. I gave Caesar Emmanuel too much. Caesar Emmanuel is only worth $2.5 million. That's it.
No Cap-tivity.
That's all Caesar Emmanuel is worth. $2.5 million. Can you believe that? In a span of 10 years. And Caesar Emmanuel said these people made $1.2 billion in the span of 10 years just off of his show. One day y'all will wise up, man. We want fame and glory so much, you know, we want clout so bad, right? We want it so bad, we're willing to sell our whole soul away, our whole bodies, our whole personality, our whole life. Yep. So, Caesar, good luck to you, man. And I hope you can make sense out of it, bro. So next up, right? Next up, we're going to talk about your boy, Chris Brown. Chris Brown, I don't know what's going on with these people. These people are like seriously crashing out, right? I thought the goal was to get to a certain financial level to where you have no worries, right? No worries, right? That's the sentiment. That's what people always say, you know, when they're poor, when they're middle class and they're trying to make it to a certain level. and a certain financial status. All I need to do is get $1 million, $2 million. All I need to do is get rich. If I win the lottery, I'll have no worries in the world, right? They say that all the time. Well, we just seen Blueface. We just covered Blueface the other day. Blueface found himself in some trouble and ended up being ordered to pay $13 million. We know that, right?
No Cap-tivity.
We didn't already cover that much, right? But Chris Brown has found himself in a little bit of trouble. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. I like Chris Brown as an artist. I think he's one of the best artists in, this millennial generation. I really do. I mean, he ain't the best R&B artist ever or nothing like that, but he's pretty good. And I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I've never bought a Chris Brown album. I've never listened to a Chris Brown album all the way through. But I have heard a slew of his songs, and Chris Brown can sing. He could dance. He could dance too. He's, to me, as far as singing and dancing, he's probably the next best thing, after Michael Jackson. Chris Brown got it. He got it. But I'm just, of course I'm not comparing. Listen, I'm comparing him to Mike, but I'm not comparing him to Mike. Of course, he's nowhere near Michael Jackson. We know that, okay? I know what y'all saying. Come on, Freezy. Don't get too carried away. Please, Freezy. I'm not saying that, okay? Y'all don't kill me with it, all right? But I don't know what's going on with these celebrities. They're crashing out, right? They're doing dumb stuff. They're forgetting that they're celebrities. They're forgetting that they have a responsibility, not only to themselves, but to the people that they employ. They don't care, though. They don't care, First of all, who would want a boss like that? Your job is up in the air, very volatile career to have, right? Whether you're his assistant, whether you're his, you just never know when it's going to end. Look at Tory Lanez. I mean, these guys are reckless and they're not good role models. But that's neither here nor there. We're going to get into what's the latest news with Chris Brown. Super chat. Shout out to my dog, my brother, right? I actually talked to this man on the phone. That's how close we are. JT from What We Know Podcast. If you haven't subscribed to What We Know Podcast, please make your way over there after this show. Guy has excellent content. And he just sent us a $5 super chat. And he said, try to start a trend.
No Cap-tivity.
Try to start a trend. Y'all heard what JT said. Shout out to JT in the building, man.
No Cap-tivity.
I see you, Alexis from Texas. How you doing? So we're going to get into it, man. I'm going to read you guys an article about what the hell Chris Brown got going on and how dumb these celebrities reveal they really are, right? Let's go. Okay, here we go. So here's the article right here, right? Can y'all believe this shit? It says Chris Brown sued for allegedly beating men with tequila bottle at a club. Can y'all believe this? So Chris Brown, first of all, if you don't know by now, well, you should know by now, Chris Brown has already been implicated in having a disgusting drug problem, right? Whether it's cocaine, whether it's pills, I don't know exactly what his drug of choice is or what his cocktail is. I don't know. But we know that Chris Brown is he's an avid drug user. And I know this for a fact because, well, I'm going to just say allegedly, but I you can trust me when I say I know. A good friend of mine is in the music business. They're in the entertainment world, and she was signed under Chris Brown. right? 7th Streeter. 7th Street. I don't know if some of you guys have heard of 7th Streeter. She was a major artist. She's not really that popping right now, but at one point in time, she, when she was signed to Chris Brown, she was heavy on the scene. And I'm very good friends with her dad. And her dad filled me in on a lot of things what's going on in the music business, even though I've been in the music business myself for over 20 some odd years, right? I'm an audio engineer, go figure, right? But Chris Brown is out of control, to say the least, right?
No Cap-tivity.
Let's keep reading. It says Chris Brown has been sued by a man who alleges the singer beat him with a tequila bottle at a club in London earlier this year. All the way in London, y'all. All the way in London. This is crazy. As first reported by TMZ, the alleged incident took place at the Tape London Club or Top A London Club? Either or. Top A London Club in February of this year and involved a bottle of Don Julio 1942. Shout out to Don Julio 1942. I'm a tequila drinker myself. Let's go. Abi Dial, the man accusing Brown, claims he's known the singer for several years and initially believed the two were going to engage in a hug. Instead, Brown is accused of hitting him with the bottle multiple times, allegedly causing serious injuries and emotional distress. Abi Dial. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. This is my first time reading this story right along with y'all. I thought Chris Brown hit some random dude at a club he was appearing at a nightclub he was appearing at in London. But apparently he hit a guy who he's been knowing for years. Chris Brown is spazzed out all the way, to say the least. This dude needs help. I'm telling y'all right now. Dial further alleges in the lawsuit that Brown's bottle hits rendered. Okay, well, let me read that over. Dial further alleges in the lawsuit that Brown's bottle hits rendered him unconscious and ultimately landed him in the hospital. Additionally, he alleges that Brown continued hitting him, albeit with his feet post-pass out. The lawsuit points to surveillance video that Dial's lawyers say captured the entire alleged incident, adding the local police are in possession of the footage in question.
No Cap-tivity.
Chris Brown had to, no, not Chris Brown, but Blueface, right? Blueface had to pay, he has to pay $13 million. Blueface has to pay $13 million. Can you imagine how much Chris Brown is going to have to pay? Now, I don't know if he's going to have to pay $13 million, but if it's true, allegedly, right, what Chris Brown actually did to his friend that he's been knowing. Obviously, the club has surveillance. Obviously, the club has video footage. You beat this man with a Don Julio 1942 bottle until he passed out. Yeah. If I was to take a guess, you're gonna have to fork over millions of dollars after this incident. Why these guys continue to put themselves in this position, I don't know. Well, yes, I do. They be high, right? They probably have mental issues. When I'm searching for stories, and when it comes to these celebrities, right, I'm seeing people catching L's all over the place. That's a fact.
This one here for the thug.
They catching L's all over the damn place. Chris Brown might need to take a little break. If you just spazzing out. Now, this dude thought you was going to give him a hug, but when he came up to you, you just commenced to hitting this dude Well, they still haven't said the exact reason why Chris Brown just went crazy, but who cares, bro? You're a celebrity. Right? Like, do we really care? Do we really care why Chris Brown actually started hitting this man with a damn Don Julio 1942 bottle? Do we really care? The man thought he was getting a hug. Now you done found yourself in a lawsuit, and I guarantee you this dude is gonna win. Shout out to Chris Brown.
No Cap-tivity.
There you go. Chris Brown hit with a lawsuit for alleged nightclub beatdown in London. Allegedly beat the man up so bad he ended up in the hospital. There you go, y'all. Chris Brown has gone crazy. Do y'all know who this woman is? This woman goes by the name of Hazel E. I think Hazel E, if I'm not mistaken, Hazel E was a cast member on Love and Hip Hop LA. I think that's the one. I don't watch that shit, but hey, go figure, right? We're going to do a story about her, but it's not about a reality show and it's not about Love and Hip Hop LA. I'll be damned if I do if I cover Love and Hip Hop LA. No, I'm not going to do that. But this story involving Hazel E is of a more concerned issue. We've talked about BBLs, we've talked about plastic surgery, we've talked about cosmetic surgery on numerous occasions. Now, Hazel Lee just did an interview talking about her plastic surgery, but the interviewer did a genius job by asking her, would she be okay with her daughter having plastic surgery? And I want you guys to listen to what Hazel Lee had to say, because it actually, it gives us a great insider on how these people actually think. Not just celebrities, but everyday people too. Let's just be honest. It's not just a celebrity thing. Everyday people are getting cosmetic surgery now. It's become a norm. It's not just a stripper thing. It's not just a celebrity thing. It's an everybody thing. And and when I say everybody, I'm not just talking about women. I'm talking about men too. We did a show where men are getting lipo injections in their stomach. They're getting man-made chests, man-made six-packs. Shout out to Drake, right? Shout out to Bandman Kivo. Shout out to, who else? Kevin Gates, right? There's some more people I'm forgetting, but it don't even matter. Y'all get the drift. But it's an everybody thing. Everybody's getting plastic surgery. But let's go deep into the psychology. Let's go deep into the psychology of this whole thing. Right? Hazel E enlightened us. And I thought this was a peculiar story, right? I was like, man, Hazel E, when she was talking, I was like, whoa. But without any further ado, I'm going to show you guys exactly what she said so you guys can break it down right along with me. Right? Let me put this down here. Okay, I'll play this video first. You know what? I think I'll go to the widescreen on this one here. Yeah. Let's see. Where's the scene at? I need that scene. Here we go. So this is the first video I'm going to show you guys on Hazel Lee. And I want you guys to pay close attention to what Hazel Lee had to say. And I'm going to tie it in. We're all going to tie it in later on, right? It's going to all make sense. But please pay attention to this first video because the next video I'm gonna play is going to actually show you how serious these surgeries are and how deep of a rabbit hole the mentality and the psychology of having these surgeries go. Pay attention. Shout out to the No Cap crew.
But it's me having to love myself. I have to look in the mirror and say,
why? Look in the mirror.
Where I want to be.
Look in the mirror.
I still haven't got that yet, so I tried to go the easy route. The easy route led me to 2 bad situations. So I'm not a dummy. The next one could be my life. So of course I'm not doing it again. I don't care how many offers, the doctors, TV doctors, whoever comes to me and says they could do this, that, this, and that. It's not.
She says she's not doing it again, no matter what, right?
Worth it to me no more because I've already failed at it twice. So I'm not going to, the third time is the charm. I'm good.
So right now,
let me play it again. She says she's not doing it again. She says she's almost died on the operating table. It's too much big of a risk. She's had several surgeries and she's not doing it again. Let me play it one more time.
But it's me having to love myself. I have to look in the mirror and say,
why? Look in the mirror.
Where I want to be.
Look in the mirror.
I still haven't got that yet, so I tried to go the easy route. The easy route led me to 2 bad situations. So I'm not a dummy. The next one could be my life. So of course I'm not doing it again. I don't care how many offers, the doctors, TV doctors, whoever comes to me and says they could do this, that, this, and that. It's not worth it to me no more because I've already failed at it twice. So I'm not going to, the third time is the charm. I'm good.
So right now.
So y'all heard what Hazel Lee had to say on that interview, right? Hazel Lee said the next time can be her life.
No Cap-tivity.
So we're gonna play this next video concerning Hazel Lee because this cosmetic situation, people getting cosmetic surgery, especially females, they put themselves under dire situations. And shout out to you if you've already had cosmetic surgery. And listen, I'm going to exclude people who need it for health reasons, right? We understand there's a purpose for sometimes, right? For people needing cosmetic surgery, whether, you're morbidly obese or something like that, right? Or if you got into a physical altercation and somebody disfigured your face or parts of your body, right? I understand that. But as far as what Hazel Lee is saying for cosmetic purposes, right? For vain purposes, getting cosmetic surgery, she's speaking on it. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to this next video where the interviewer asked, this is a different interviewer, right? It's not the same interviewer. But the interviewer asked her, would you let your daughter go through this? Right? Let's see what Hazel Lee had to say. I think we're gonna go to the chat room on this one here. Here we go. Check this out, y'all.
You've talked about obviously your mommy makeover, the complications, and saying like you're not gonna do anything like.
Wait, did I go there yet? Oh, my bad. Let me bring it back up. Here we go.
You've talked about obviously your mommy makeover, the complications, and saying like you're not gonna do anything like that again because you have a daughter. Mm-hmm. So if your daughter, who's so gorgeous, so pretty, so adorable, if she grows up with, biologically those original features that you wanted to change, and she was like, Mom, I wanna change these too, would you support that? Or would you try to talk her out of it?
I just don't think she's gonna grow up with that because she's so bomb. Mm-hmm. It's like one of those things, and I'll use this analogy. She draws on herself now because Mommy has a lot of tattoos. Aww. Do I want her to have tattoos like me? No, because she's perfect, you know? But if she had a nose that she didn't love or had a body she didn't love and wanted to fix it, I would just, I would want her to know that she's beautiful, and of course she doesn't need it. Like, I wouldn't want her to go through that path because I know what this journey takes. Any woman that's been through plastic surgery and cosmetic surgery, even a boob job, it's not an easy recovery, and you don't ever want to see your baby in pain. I don't even like her to get a splinter, let alone to get cut on. The body's not designed it's not designed to get cut on, and every time you do it, it's a risk. So of course I would not want my child to ever put her life at risk for vanity. And so, but would I support her?
Right.
I'm always going to support her.
Yeah.
But would I advise against it and try to be like, no?
She's like, Mom, but you did it. And you'll be like, yeah, but.
And I got tattoos.
Yeah.
And I smoke weed. And I did a lot of stuff that you ain't finna do. You know what I'm saying?
No Cap-tivity.
So, y'all heard what Hazel Lee said. Now, with all due fairness, she said that she would support her daughter, right? If her daughter eventually wanted to get plastic surgery, but she also said she would not want her daughter to do that. She would stress to her daughter that she's beautiful just the way she is. And she's reflecting on all of the complications that she actually had when she went through plastic surgery, right? She, referring back to the last video, she said the next time she could lose her life. That's what Hazel Lee said.
No Cap-tivity.
But Hazel Lee said that if her daughter wanted to get plastic surgery, she would actually not want her daughter to do it, because she would not want her daughter to go through all of that pain and suffering and actually, be at risk of losing her life, right?
No Cap-tivity.
So here's the discussion that I want to have with you guys. Is it really that serious? Is it that, when you look at the psychology of this stuff, because think about it, I think we've lost track of the nature of what people are actually doing, right? They are actually willingly and without real merit taking life chances at disfiguring their body, changing the shape of their body, all for vain purposes, right? All for clout, all for attention. Possibly, you can lose your life. Now, this is the big question I want to ask my No Cap crew. Why would you do something that you really wouldn't want your child to do?
No Cap-tivity.
But I guess we can say that about smoking cigarettes. I guess we can say that about doing drugs, right? Smoking crack and smoking I guess we can say that about a lot of things. But when it comes to BBL, smoking cigarettes, right? Smoking cigarettes doesn't change the way my mother birthed me. You understand what I'm saying? What the difference is? Me going to get my cheeks stuffed, me going to get, my jaw reshaped, it's changing the way my mother birthed me. It's changing the seed that came out of my father. And plus I'm putting my life in vehement danger. Do we think about that, right? She said she wouldn't want her daughter to go through that. And I'm willing to bet that 90% of the women that have these surgeries, they feel the same way about their daughters if they have one.
This one here for the thug.
I guarantee you they do. They wouldn't want their daughter to go through that. So this is the question, is it really that serious? I've covered a story about women almost dying, women dying. Not almost dying, almost dying and dying. We know by now that surgery is the most dangerous surgery to have in the world. I just wanted to ask that question, right? Shout out to Wilma Jackson for being here. Shout out to Trail D83. Shout out to Janae Johnson. Thank y'all for coming through.
No Cap-tivity.
Yeah. Is it really that serious though? That's what I want to know. Hazel in the building, man. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. This one here is gonna hurt me. This one here is gonna hurt me, and you know, this is the main story of this of the night. This story was so touching, right? When I went over this story, when I read this story in its entirety, when I looked at all of the news reports, I was dumbfounded. I was speechless. The egregiousness, the unspeakable, disgusting, despicable crime that was committed towards this woman concerning her son it's more than a tragedy, right? It's more than catastrophic. It was disgusting.
No Cap-tivity.
We're gonna get into it. We're gonna tell this lady's story. If you're not, listen, if you're not interested in hearing this lady's story, it's okay. I'm gonna tell it anyway. This is what the No Cap crew does.
No Cap-tivity.
This story is more important than any celebrity story that I told this evening. And when I tell these stories, I'll be hoping, you know, and maybe it's a far reach, but I'll be hoping that members of this woman's family, if not the woman herself, actually encounters this live stream or this video afterwards. Because I'll be wanting people that's in situations like this to understand that, you know, it's people that actually cares about situations like this. Stories like this to say. Thank you, Genesis One. It is a trigger warning. It really is. This story is heartfelt, and I just want to warn anybody that's when it comes to, you know, the sensitivity level, if you're very sensitive when it comes to stories like this, you might want to click off. You might want to just go watch something else. Right? Go watch something else that's more entertaining. But her son goes by the name of Dexter Wade.
No Cap-tivity.
Dexter Wade lives in Mississippi, right along with his mom. Well, he lived in Mississippi, I'm sorry. And the beginning of this story goes like this. He was in his mom's house and they had an argument. And he subsequently ended up storming out of his mom's house. And I'm not going to say any more beyond that because I'm going to let the news reports tell you guys exactly what happened, right? But this story is kind of sticky because when we get into racism and when we get into when people say there's no more, you know, there's no racism in America anymore, racism is over with, and when people say dumb shit like that, this is why I like to do stories like this. This is why I like to do stories like this to remind people that it's very much live still.
Super chat.
Shout out to Big Dave in the building with the $2 ball, bro. I really appreciate it, bro. Every time.
No Cap-tivity.
Thank you, Big Dave. So this is her son. Did I put it up there? Let me see. Make sure I put her son up there. X. Oh, okay, that's why. That's fine. This is her son right here. This is Dexter Wade. So I wanted to show y'all a close-up picture. Just in case you guys didn't notice, she was holding her son in the picture right here. That's him she's holding in the picture. Dexter Wade. This is him up close and personal. So we're gonna look at the first video and we're gonna discuss it, and then I have another video to show you guys as well. Here it is. Hold on.
Reporting tonight is giving us more insight on a story of death and mystery and anger over an apparent lack of good police work and accountability in Jackson, Mississippi. I'm talking about the story of Dexter Wade, who we now know was killed less than a half hour after leaving his home back in March. But his family only found that out this month. Wade was struck and killed by a Jackson police car, apparently, as he tried to cross a highway nearby. And even though police...
Let me play that over again, because I don't think you guys heard that. Sometimes I think, you know, I just need you guys to get the full context. I want you guys to pay attention to what the reporter said.
Reporting tonight is giving us more insight on a story of death and mystery and anger over an apparent lack of good police work and accountability in Jackson, Mississippi. I'm talking about the story of Dexter Wade, who we now know was killed less than a half hour after leaving his home back in March. But his family only found that out this month. Wade was struck and killed by a Jackson police car, apparently, as he tried to cross a highway nearby. And even though police knew exactly who they hit within days of that accident, officials say, his mother, Betterson Wade, would spend the next 7 months. She would spend 7 months looking for her son. It wasn't until 172 difficult days after Betterson last saw Wade that they came together again, this time at his unmarked grave in a state-run cemetery. NBC's John Shoup is the reporter with this story. John, we're glad to have you with us today. The details here are just extraordinary, right? Because essentially what happened here is this 7-month-long mystery for this family, despite police apparently, according to official accounts, knowing for months who they hit, where he was buried, and not reaching out to the family. How did this happen?
That's one of the questions that we have, is how exactly it happened, but we know some details and a sketch of what happened. It began, as you mentioned, on March the 5th when Dexter Wade, he's 37 years old, left home and never came back. It turned out not far from home, not long after he left, he was struck and killed by an off-duty Jackson police officer. A coroner's investigator arrives at the scene, takes his body back to the examination table, finds a...
Here's the timeline. Please pay attention. Okay, March 5th, 7:30, Dexter leaves his home. On the same day, he was struck and killed by a Jackson PD police officer vehicle. The evening of March 5th, prescription bottle with Dexter's name found on body. 3 days later, March 8th, coroner's office gets next of kin information. 3 days later, the coroner's office got the next of kin's information. So they knew who the next of kin was. Please pay attention, guys. March 9th, crime lab confirms Dexter's identity. March 14th, Dexter reported missing by mother. The mother didn't know where he was. She didn't know he got hit by a police car. Allegedly. That's what they're saying. But guess what? Let's go back to March 8th. Coroner's office gets next of kin information. So somebody knew. Let's go down to July 14th. After the mother reported her son missing, Dexter buried in the state-run cemetery. So guess what? The state took it upon themselves to bury this lady's son without her even knowing. She's still looking for her son. On July 14th, she's still looking for him. She don't even know the son is buried. August 24th, police informed Dexter's mother of his death. And then you know the rest of the story in October.
Prescription bottle of pills that has his name on it. The coroner's investigator calls the hospital where he got the pills, gets the next of kin, who's his mother, Betterstein Wade, and forwards that information on to the Jackson Police Department's Accident Investigation Squad. Meanwhile, the mother, Betterstein, has no idea that any of this has happened. On the 14th of March, reports him missing to the missing persons unit, and for months is checking for updates and searching for him and gets no answers. Meantime, it's not clear why, but she was never told that they had him in the morgue the entire time. So ultimately, someone figured it out within the Jackson Police Department and let her know, and that's when she realized that while she was looking for him, they had assumed in the coroner's office that he was unclaimed and arranged for him to be buried in a pauper's field. And so as you showed the pictures just earlier, a minute ago, that moment came a couple of weeks ago where she finally got to see the grave marked only with a number of where her son is buried.
I know, John, that you and the team pieced.
That's where her son was buried. Let me go back. Right here. A little, I don't know what that is sticking up. Some kind of projection sticking up with the number 672. That's how the state buried her son without her even knowing. Please pay attention.
The number of where her son is buried.
I know, John, that you and the team pieced this together from interviews with his family, the coroner's investigator, court records, documents provided in response to your requests, a crash report, incident reports, other documents, office records. I mean, so much of this. It took a lot of putting some puzzle pieces here just to get, I think, some sense of what happened. And yet through it all, as of tonight, have you gotten any response from the police department itself?
None. As soon as just before leaving to come talk to you, I was reaching out to the city. They're preparing some sort of response, but I'm not sure that they fully comprehend of how this mistake was made. We have notes.
Can somebody tell me, can please somebody tell me how in the hell this was a mistake?
No Cap-tivity.
How in the hell was they're saying this was a mistake? Why the news reporter even said that? I don't even know. How in the hell? How was this a mistake? When you knew who the next of kin was, and I'm pretty sure, I highly doubt the next. If you found out who the next of kin was, obviously you didn't contact the next of kin, because I found it hard to believe if you told the next of kin. Then the next of kin would have told the mom exactly what happened. They would have reached out to the mom. But the mom had been looking for her son for 7 months.
No Cap-tivity.
Internal notes and documents that show what they knew. It's just not clear yet about why it was shared.
What does accountability look like for this family? Just quickly, John, what does that look like?
I think for Betterstein Wade, the mother, is just somebody to acknowledge that there was a mistake. She can accept if an accident was made, but just an acknowledgement and an apology.
Okay. She just wants to be heard, it sounds like. John Shupe, thank you so much. I really appreciate you bringing us the story tonight. Let's take you back now to one of our top.
You think I'm about to accept that it was just a mistake and y'all covered this shit up for 7 months?
No Cap-tivity.
If it was just a mistake, why you covered up? Why you ain't say something? Why you ain't tell us? You think I'm going to believe that was a mistake? At this point, I don't even believe he got hit by a car. Dude might have got ran over by a car purposely. That's what I'm saying. And for them to treat this lady like this, my heart goes out to this lady because the last time she seen her son was during an argument right before he stormed out of the house, which is what, you know, it's not unheard of. That's what mother and sons do a lot of times. Let's not kill her with it. Are y'all paying attention to this story? Listen, could we please start using our context clues? Could we please start doing that? Are we? It's a reason why I wanted to cover this story, because I wanted us to think. Now, I do have another video where they actually have the mother speaking. Cause listen, y'all don't know everything yet. Y'all ain't figured out everything yet. Listen, I haven't revealed everything about this story. When I tell y'all how they treated this lady and what they made her do concerning her son, if you don't think racism is involved yet, you will shortly see. And listen, I'm not the one to play the race card, okay? I'm not no broke ass nigga. I'm not the type of nigga that, let me tell y'all something, man. A lot of people have their qualms with the Alabama riverboat brawl. You know, some black people feel like, you know, those black people who actually kicked those white people ass on the riverboat, they shouldn't have acted that way. Guess what? This is why black people act that way. When you damn near got your hands tied behind your back, and we know that predominantly the people who are in charge of these agencies, like police agencies, government agencies, they're white people. Come on, man, let's just not play like we don't know this. And this is not, we're not attacking white people. No, we're just telling it like it is, and so many black YouTubers are scared to do that. No captivity. If you come over here to No Captivity with Freezy, you ain't got to worry about that. We can cover stories like the riverboat brawl, and we can talk about how them niggas was wrong for whooping them damn white people ass, but we can't cover shit like this. No captivity. This one here for the thug. This why them guys whooped them crackers ass. This why. I'm not trying to sound like, you know, it's hate speech. I don't hate white people. I'm just trying to add context to what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? Huh? This lady was looking for her son for 7 months. And the police department in Jackson, Mississippi, is a known racist county. I think that's the same county where, I don't know if it was Brett Favre or one of those NFL quarterbacks got away with millions of dollars. Got away with millions of dollars supposedly getting money from a charity organization or something like that, right? Actually was found out. They actually uncovered everything. Dude didn't have to do no jail time. They can get away with murder. Literally. No captivity. I'm gonna show this next video. Shout out to Jet Core in the building. How you doing, sis? I love y'all. I just want to say that. Pay attention to this next story, where there's a segment where they're going to give the mother an opportunity to speak. Brace yourselves. It's a very heartfelt situation, very heartfelt story. This woman, I could see the pain in her eyes. I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I seen the video, I got a little, you know, I got a little teary-eyed when I was listening to the lady talk. Shout out to Tommy B in the building. Thank you, bro.
No captivity.
I got a little teary-eyed when I seen this. I got a little emotional, okay? This next video I'm gonna show, I was speechless. Now there might be some information that this next video does not disclose, but I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what I read in the news article as well. I don't have it pulled up, but I remember what I read. It's some more information. That's if they don't, I don't remember them saying it on this next news report, right? But I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what they were implicating. They were trying to implicate on Dexter Wade. We're trying to legitimize why they took so long coming to the mother. And, you know, I'm not gonna run on because I'm gonna keep getting angry, right? But I'm gonna play this video. Let me see. I ain't scared. I'm telling y'all that right now. I'm not scared. Some of y'all scared. Some of y'all scared. I love my people. And I ain't ashamed to say it. We all we got. That's how the police department think. That's how the white boys in Jackson, Mississippi think. And guess what? Yes, we can coexist with white people, Asian. We can do that. We can work together. We can do all that. But if you got it, I'm gonna tell you something. If you if a lot of your platform depends on black dollars, well, I don't think it's highway robbery for you, you know, for you to represent for black people. You know, I'm just trying to do the math. Hit that like button, please. To support stories of this magnitude, send a super chat or a black super chat. Send a black super chat to $Freezy1976. $Freezy1976. Let me prepare this next video. Let me get this one off the screen. Let me get that one off the screen. Here's the next video. Here we go. Super chat. Shout out to Dave, man. Dave, appreciate you, bro. Dave said, Freezer ain't never scared. Attention! No doubt. You better believe it. Appreciate that, Dave. That's my brother, y'all. Okay. Here's the next video. I need y'all to listen up close. I have no problem with whining it every now and then because I need us to have clarity. When the live stream is over with and we hear these stories, I want us to tell the stories right and correctly. We don't like to give out false information. Let's go.
Jackson responding tonight after a mother was left in the dark after searching for her son for almost 6 months with no information on where he could be.
Now she finds out he was killed the same night she last saw him. 3 Side's Nathan Lee has her exclusive interview. Nathan?
172 days is how long Betterstein Wade has waited until she was told by a detective her son Dexter Wade was killed just 4 blocks from her home. This comes after she reached out to his friends, Jackson Police Department, and multiple detectives. Wade filed a missing persons report on March 14th, 9 days after she last saw Dexter. She would not receive any information on her son until August 24th. That was when a detective told her that Dexter was killed by a JPD cruiser while he was walking on the interstate. Wade was also told that her son was buried at the Pomper Cemetery before she knew where he was or if he was alive.
I gave y'all all the opportunity in the world. I mean, if they didn't even do it the 14th, before they even put him in the ground, they had the opportunity to come to my doorstep and say, Miss Wade, we getting ready to bury your son. I had to buy him back from the state. I had to pay $250 just to get his body rights back.
No Cap-tivity.
They had the opportunity to come to my doorstep and say, Miss Wade, we getting ready to bury your son. I had to buy him back from the state. I had to pay $250 just to get his body rights back.
Aide says they will be moving Dexter's body from the Pomper Cemetery. In a statement we just received from the city of Jackson, officials say that the investigation found no malicious intent by Jackson police staff. You can read their entire account of the events on the story on WLBT.com.
They made her pay $250 to get her son's body back.
No Cap-tivity.
What they didn't say in the news interview, which is what I read in news articles, right? They said that they did a toxicology report and that they found him at the time he had traces of methamphetamines in him. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Do y'all trust everything these people say?
This one here for the thug.
I mean, do y'all, when they tell y'all this bullshit, y'all just believe everything they say? Is it just that simple where they can say, hey, the dude had drugs in him and, we hit him accidentally with a car. Sorry, we took about 5 or 6 months to tell you that we killed your son. But yeah, we did you a favor and buried him for you. But hey, if you want his body, you need to pay about $300. You just chalk it up like that, right? It's just that easy. And black people just supposed to, hey, it's life. We just deal with it, right? That's just another story. We ain't gonna worry about it. The police didn't just affect the mother. They affected his 2 daughters as well. Right?
This one here for the thug.
I'm going to tell y'all exactly what I think. I'm going to tell you, listen, this is just my opinion, right? You guys don't have to listen to me, but I'm going to tell you exactly what I think. I think that Now listen. It's said that he got hit on the interstate. How he made it from his mother's house to the interstate in a half an hour, which is how long it took for him to die after he left his mother's house, I don't know. I'm just using my context clues. They say he got hit on the interstate by mistake. This is my opinion. I think that racist cops hit him on purpose and to legitimize the deletion, to legitimize it, They put drugs in him. They got away with a free kill. And then they said, oh, hell, we ain't gonna tell the mom. You know, hey, she'll figure it out. But guess what? The mother, right? Let's go back. Let's see. When did the mother start looking for her son? Let's go back. When did it say the mother started looking for her son? This is very important. Let me see. It's very important.
Reporting tonight is giving us
right here.
Arrives at the scene.
Okay, so it says on when is that? March 14th. So he left on March 5th. On March 14th, she filed a missing persons report. Dexter reported missing by mother. Dexter was reported missing by his mother March 14th, March 5th, 9 days later. Only 9 days later, she went to the same, listen, I want you guys to please hear me out. I don't think you guys are breaking this story down like you need to. She went to the same police department, right, that killed her son. When she went to the police department that killed her son, she filed a missing persons report. They already knew who the next of kin was. They faked like they were investigating her son's being missing.
No captivity.
Are you guys paying attention to the story? Are you using your context clues? What kind of animals will act like they're helping you investigate and finding your son when these are the very same people that killed your son?
This one here for the thug.
And these are the people that we're leaning on to serve and protect us. To be honest, at the very least, right? This is the reason why them niggas beat them white people ass at the goddamn Alabama Riverboat, bro.
No captivity.
That's why they did it. We tired. Look at this lady. Shout out to Miss Wade.
This one here for the thug.
I saved all my energy for this story. If y'all notice, I didn't get hype off Chris Brown, stupid ass. I don't get hype off niggas like that. I ain't get hype off Hazel, stupid ass. I don't get hype off shit like that, even though I think the stories are important to tell. I'm not saying you guys can't work with other races, especially white people. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you guys should just go out and hate white people. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. And if you're getting that from, this live stream, go the fuck home and click the fuck on my goddamn live stream.
No captivity.
Pussy nigga. My opinion is that they killed this boy, right? They killed him. They made it seem like they found him. They came up with a plan to cover it up. They injected him with methamphetamines. And they tried to be halfway moral by burying his body. That's what they did, without telling the mother, unbeknownst to the mother. And after all of that, after all those days, they was acting like they was helping the mother find his body. Let me put the mother up here too. After all of those days, they were acting like they were helping the mother find his body, right? 5-6 months later, after a new lead investigator steps in office, and after the other lead investigator, because that's how they found his body, just to let you guys know, right? The lead investigator that was acting like they were helping her find the body, he ended up retiring. I forgot to tell you guys that story too. Oh, I forgot that. Yeah. And they had another lead investigator come in and fill their position. And then it took that new lead investigator a matter of days to report to the mother and say, hey, I found out what happened to your son. Somebody who had nothing to do with the egregious act that happened to her son. And then they broke the news to her. She couldn't believe it. And even after that, to have a proper burial for her son, they charged her $250 for the boy that she actually birthed from her damn body.
No captivity.
Yeah. Oh yeah, America's for everyone. Yeah, there's no more racism in America. It's all about classism. Tell this lady that. How about that? Tell this. Hold on. How about that? Tell this lady that. Please, can somebody tell her that?
Oh, pussy ass nigga, I hate a fuck nigga.
Then I got you for the long time. Hey, give him 2 more of the Mark 10. Blood clot.
Can somebody tell this lady that there's no more racism? Somebody look this lady in the eye. Somebody get this lady email. Pretty sure she ain't got no Instagram. You know, old folks be having Facebook. Somebody message this lady and say, it ain't no more racism. Can somebody call her? Somebody get this lady number and say, it ain't no more racism, Miss Wade. Yeah. Yeah, do that. Do that for your boy Freezy. See if you don't get a natural cussing out. I won't be surprised if this video don't get a lot of likes. I won't be surprised if this video don't get a lot of views at the end. Videos like this usually don't, especially from our own people. That's just how fucked up we is, you know. But it don't matter. It don't matter, man. I promise y'all it don't matter. Ryder Prophet in the building. I see you, boy.
No captivity.
I just seen the black super chat as well. Let me pull it up for you. Let me see. Shout out to Ryder Prophet, man. Ryder Prophet, I love you, bro. I really do. I love you, my brother. Pull up this super chat. Shout out to Ryder Prophet, man.
Check the cash out, bitch. You so damn dumb. Check the cash out.
Ryder Prophet with the $10 black super chat. Ryder Prophet, you've been an avid supporter of this platform. I really want to recognize you. I'm just saying, like, your $10 is automatic. I really appreciate you, bro. Thank you, bro. From the bottom of my heart. If y'all only know how long it takes me to put these stories together, right? How long it takes to prepare meaningful stories, not just this gender war bullshit. No. Not just that bullshit that y'all hear every day, all long, every day. Y'all don't get tired of that shit? I'm just there all day, all night long. From that, from when you wake up. I'm talking about that shit be on YouTube from 6 in the morning to the next day 6 in the. Y'all don't get tired of that shit? What about this lady right here? What about this lady? Miss Wade. You know what I'm going to try to do? I'm going to try to figure out this lady's Facebook or email or something. I'm going to try to reach out to her. It'll be a blessing if I can get her on the show. It'll be a blessing if I can get her on the show. Jordan, you know what? I got your pics in a folder lined up to show. Listen, I'm gonna show them next live stream. I didn't see you in the I don't know if you was ghost watching. I'm pretty sure you're ghost watching all the time, even if you're not even if you don't have a chance to actually physically be in the chat. But I like to see people in the chat. I like to know you're in the chat before I show your food pics. No Cap Crew, Jordan sent me some food pics and I am going to show them, but I'm going to wait to show them next stream. Or should I show them now? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all want to see Jordan's food pics after I cover this story. Put a 1 in the chat or let me know if I should show them now or wait till next live stream, the beginning of the next live stream like I usually do. Because I can show them now. Oh. Look at T-Will. Your ass just hungry.
No Cap-tivity.
T-Will, you is just hungry, dog. Look at, you know what? I'm gonna call out, I love my No Cap crew. Jet Cora, Genesis 1, Trees, Emperor, and Miss Piggy, y'all is just hungry. Y'all want to see these food pics because y'all hungry. But I'm gonna show them. I'm about to show these food pics. I want to give a shout out to Mrs. Wade. Could the No Cap crew, not somebody, but could my No Cap crew put the praying hands? Could my No Cap crew put the praying hands in the chat? Could y'all flood the chat with praying hands for Mrs. Wade and her son? I'm gonna put this picture up while y'all do that. Put the praying hands up for Miss Wade and her son. we're just gonna have a moment of silence for her son, Dexter Wade. Pretty sure that was foul play. They did this lady all the way dirty. All the way dirty they did this lady. And I really appreciate my No Cap crew representing for Mrs. Wade. Thank y'all. And I'm pretty sure she would appreciate it too if she could actually see this. I need, for when I do stories like this, I need for these families to actually see how you guys are representing for them. I promise you, I'm gonna try to reach out to her and at least send her the link to this live stream so she can look at it. Probably gonna have to cut it up so I can cut out, the celebrity stuff in the beginning. But she's gonna see the thumbnail, so hey. Oh, my bad, Miss Piggy. Moment of silence. I'll give a true moment of silence. I'm sorry. Mrs. Wade and her son, Dexter Wade, ladies and gentlemen.
No Cap-tivity.
Now, it's time to represent. It's food pick time. Shout out to the pot crew. Okay, there's a subdivision under the No Cap crew they call the pot crew. And we about to see the newest addition to the pot crew. And she goes by the name of Jordan.
No Cap-tivity.
Let me see here. Let me pull up my Gmail. Cause see, y'all made me hungry too. I told y'all I ain't ate nothing but breakfast this morning. That's it. I ain't had nothing but breakfast this morning. Okay, No Cap food. You know what? I'm gonna download them. Let me see. Look at Jordan. Jordan sent me a video too. I got a video to show y'all. That's 4. And that's 5. Okay, let me transfer them. Let me transfer them over. I'm just putting the pictures together, y'all. Hold on. Okay, here we go. That's one picture. 1, 2, 3, 4. And where's the pic? Where's the video? Is this the video? Yep, that's the video. Here we go. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I was thoroughly impressed. I was thoroughly impressed by Jordan's picture. Yeah, and I think y'all gonna be thoroughly impressed too. Here we go. This is the first picture. Now, Jordan can correct me if I'm wrong. Let me get rid of this super chat. Jordan can correct me if I'm wrong. But that looks like salmon. And it looks gorgeous.
No Cap-tivity.
That looks like salmon over. Is that mashed potatoes? Is that mashed potatoes, Jordan? And it looks like some scrumptious broccoli. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't really like cheese like that. But the way she got a little bit of cheese stringed over the broccoli, I can eat it just like that. I'm gonna give this plate a 9.5.
No captivity.
Especially with the roux on top of the fish. Nah, it ain't too often I done seen roux on top of salmon. You're showing your ass off, Jordan. You're showing your ass. Let me see. And that's what Jordan fingers look like, y'all. Okay, so, you know, here's, okay, we can see the fish a little more right here. Okay, Jordan said homemade. See, I highlight all comments when it's your food pics being shown, right? Jordan said, this is salmon with homemade mashed potatoes, broccoli with a garlic sauce. She's letting y'all know it's a garlic sauce, but you know, I like to call it roux. It's a garlic roux. Roux, Jordan. Roux sounds better. This looks gorgeous. I would actually, listen, I would pay for this in a restaurant. You thoroughly impressed me this afternoon. I mean, this evening, Jordan. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Okay, so she got a video too. Let me see. We got to see the video. Let me see. Okay. Here's the video, y'all. That looks gorgeous. Jordan, this looks gorgeous. This is awesome. And I'm gonna tell you something. I love salmon, but I like my salmon cooked the right way. Jordan, you're gonna make a great wife if you're not a wife already. Shout out to Jordan. That's not it though.
No captivity.
That's not it though. That's not it though, y'all. That's not it. Shout out to Phoenix in the building. Phoenix, why you been there, girl?
No captivity.
Shout out to American Negro, my brother.
No captivity.
That's not it, y'all. Will y'all please feast y'all eyes on this? Let me make this bigger. Let me make this bigger so y'all can really see what's going on. Do y'all listen? I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Jordan showing out. Now, see, y'all taking this pot crew serious. Y'all taking the no cap pot crew serious. Because Jordan, I'm gonna tell you see what Jordan done did. See, I'm a food connoisseur. Jordan, she got the macaroni and cheese looking delicious. She got it lightly crusted on top. And she done plated her rice. She got a rice shaper. And when I tell y'all that stew beef looks like I can eat it right now.
No captivity.
Off the picture. Jordan, listen, I already had looked at these pictures. I'm telling y'all right now, these pictures are, Jordan, you need to start cooking for a restaurant. Now that do look like some Jiffy cornbread, but hey, I like Jiffy cornbread too. Now Jordan, let me know if this Jiffy cornbread. But I'm gonna need you to start doing some sweet cornbread from scratch. Maybe you was in a rush. I done did Jiffy cornbread too. I done did Jiffy cornbread too. But this next pick I'm gonna show y'all listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This next pick I'm gonna show y'all it's gonna make me cuss. It's gonna make me cuss, right? And I'm gonna show y'all why it's gonna make me cuss. Hold on. Let me blow it up for y'all so y'all can understand what grandma said.
I'm at the
Shout out to M Mills, my sister, just coming on in. Now, Jordan, if I was to use my spidey senses, cause I'm a food connoisseur. Now we know that this is a pound cake. And if y'all can look on the inside, on the other side, on the inside of this pound cake, see how it's cracking, it's cracked a little bit. That will let y'all know this pound cake is very delicate. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. The pound cake, when it cracked like that on the inside, that means it's light and fluffy. That's what you want.
No Cap-tivity.
And if I'm a good judge of pound cakes, this pound cake right here, it looked like a lemon flavored pound cake because that looked like lemon drizzle. Am I right, Jordan? Put it in the chat. Is that a lemon drizzle pound cake? Am I wrong? It might be vanilla. I don't know. Look at Miss Piggy. Look at Miss Piggy talking about that look like one of them. Miss Piggy been hating. Miss Piggy, we ain't finna keep this. We ain't finna condone all this. You just jealous, Miss Piggy. Look at Miss Piggy.
This one here for the thug.
You gonna get your chance, Miss Piggy. Jordan said, okay. Jordan said, you right, Freezy. There we go. See, I told y'all. I know my food. Let me tell y'all something. There's no restaurant, right? There's no restaurant better. There's no restaurant better than food like this right here. It ain't no restaurant that can top this. Let me blow this salmon up because y'all don't think y'all really seen it like y'all supposed to. Let me blow this salmon up. There's no restaurant that can make your food taste like this. And I ain't never even tasted it before. And see, Jordan, I think you stay close to me. I need some of this food, Jordan. I'm gonna hold you to it. Cause I'm giving you free advertisement. I need you stay close to me. I know you from Florida. Let me blow this up, man. Let me make this closer. Jordan. Excellent job, Jordan. And can I tell y'all something? Jordan, listen, let me stop playing. I know Jordan personally. Jordan is young. Jordan's still in her 20s. Can we get a round of applause for the young women still knowing how to cook? Jordan, you might be a part of the 1 percentile in your generation. But it's a reason why I'm celebrating Jordan this much. Now, Phoenix, you showed out. Right? Emperor, you showed out. Next level, you showed out. Right? But if I was to guess, y'all closer to Freezer age. We're supposed to know how to cook. Right? But when we see young ladies in their 20s that know how to throw down like that, the No Cap crew is gonna celebrate them. Yes, we are. We love you, Jordan. And don't let nobody steal your joy.
No Cap-tivity.
Miss Piggy. Jordan say, I'm 22, Freezy, and I just got out of college, my boy.
No Cap-tivity.
Congratulations, Jordan. That's right, Emperor. Emperor say, sadly, there's OGs like us that still can cook, Freezy. That's right. Phoenix say, I'm in my 50s though. Trust me, I'm slowing down. Young women stand up. No, Miss Phoenix, you can't let up. You got to keep burning on that stove. Okay? I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna be in my 90s, still standing over that stove. I might fall over that bitch and get burnt on my goddamn bottom forearm. But guess what? I'ma still be cooking.
This one here for the thug.
It's time to go. It's time to go to the closet, to the prayer closet. Time to get a word in right now, right? Time to get a word in. Let me make sure I cover
You so damn dumb. Check the cash out.
Shout out to Big Dave again. Again, I want to stress that. Big Dave with a $2 ball say, trying to get the men ripe. Trying to get the men ripe for Thanksgiving, ladies. No, you trying to get the men right for Thanksgiving, ladies? I gotta say it in question form.
No Cap-tivity.
Now, hey, Dave, that food look good, don't it? I'm gonna hold Jordan to that. Jordan, I need me a plate. I need that stew beef and I need that salmon now. Now I ain't gonna take no for an answer. But I already know, see, my wife be ghost watching, she gonna try to cook it. She gonna try to cook it so she don't want me eating from another woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit down at the dinner table in the dining room. She gonna be like, here you go, baby. And it's gonna be stew beef with plated rice and she gonna make sure she do her sweet cornbread from scratch. Now my wife can do a meat. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Ain't too many people can beat my wife making macaroni and cheese. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all. Can I tell y'all a secret? I don't even like macaroni and cheese like that. But if it cooked right, I will F that shit up.
No Cap-tivity.
And my wife is the first macaroni and cheese I ever liked it. Or ever loved, because I love her macaroni and cheese. You know what I'm talking about. If your ghost watching, you know I like that cheese. You know I like that Mike and G. Time to go to the closet, y'all. Not the DL. I ain't saying that. I'm talking about the prayer closet. Dave, I ain't forgot. Dave, I ain't forgot about that. Dave was one of the first ones, if I'm not mistaken, with that Caribbean selection. If I'm not mistaken, am I right, Dave? You was one of the first one. Yeah. My No Cap crew can cook. And I meant to say this too before I show the scripture. If you think you can cook, right? Cause we promoting cooking over here. They just came up, we just did a story. Did we do that story? I don't even think we did that story because I don't think I cared about it that much. But I think we talked about it, me and JT and a couple other guys, we talked about the Cheesecake Factory lady. The lady who said that she had a problem with the guy taking her to the Cheesecake Factory. She was insulted. Maybe I did do that story, right? But listen, we don't do restaurants over here. The No Cap crew cooks. We cook over here. I'm gonna tell you the reason why I stress cooking, I haven't tasted food better than home cooked food yet. Listen. I done been to, me and my wife done been to, a lot of restaurants. Exquisite restaurants, restaurants that's known for the best food. I haven't been to a restaurant that where their food tastes better than a home cooked meal. I haven't. So, if you listen, send your pics to freezy76@gmail.com. And guess what? I highlighted every show. Sometimes I have to space them out because, if I get too many pics and too many people, I might do you on this day. I might save the next person for the next day, so on and so forth. You just have to tune in, right? But send the food pics to freezy76@gmail.com. Now let's get to this scripture. What we going? Let me see. Thank you, Genesis. Appreciate that. Let me see. What scripture gonna be about today? Okay. Let me see. Okay. We're gonna go with this one here. I might do more than one scripture for Mrs. Wade. Let me see. We're gonna do more than one scripture. We're gonna do. I just feel it in my spirit. We're gonna do more than one scripture this evening, right? This is the first one. This is the first one. The first one comes to us from Colossians 3rd chapter, 25th verse, right? And it says, "For the wrongdoer will be paid back for the wrong he has done, and there is no partiality. For the wrongdoer will be paid back for the wrong he has done, and there is no partiality.
This one here for the thug.
Now, I don't know if that scripture don't speak for itself. I don't know what it do. Shout out to Cassandra B in the building.
No captivity.
Never too late. Let me read that one more time. Colossians 3:25. For the wrongdoer will be paid back for the wrong he has done, and there is no partiality. Let me put Miss Wade up here. You hear that, Miss Wade? Do you hear that, Miss Wade? Don't worry about nothing. The people that did your son like that, God's wrath will prevail.
No captivity.
This is the scripture. This is the scripture of this evening, the final scripture of the night. All praises to the Most High. James 1:2-4, it reads, and it's talking about testing of your faith. Count it all joy, my brothers and sisters, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness. And let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing.
No captivity.
Let our steadfastness be complete, so that we'll be lacking in nothing. Shout out to Mrs. Wade and RIP to Dexter Wade as well. I really appreciate y'all hanging on this long, right? This was an excellent show. I love this show, especially towards the end. I'm finding myself doing less and less panels. I like to just get up here and give the full story and make sure it's given correctly. Let me see. I'm gonna look for Mrs. Wade's Facebook, and I'm gonna reach out to her, and I'm gonna show her this live stream. Shout out to the No Cap crew for always representing. To the entire No Cap crew, right? Y'all know who it is. I basically called out everybody already that was here early, and everybody that has been coming in all throughout the show. Shout out to Jordan again for the food picks. They were excellent. Did I call out Treese? Did I represent for Treese? Thank you for being here, Treese.
No captivity.
I seen you, but I caught the spirit at one point in time, so I get lost in the sauce sometimes. I want to give a shout out to Big Dave for all of the super chats. And I want to give a shout out to Love W for the first super chat. Love W gave a super chat during the countdown before the show even started. That's how the No Cap crew kick it off. Shout out to JT from What We Know Podcast for his super chat as well. Shout out to everybody who gave a black super chat. Shout out to Lady Nouveau, right? Oh!
You so damn dumb. Check the cash out.
Man, this dude never ceases to amaze me. Shout out to Justin Wade. He says he's watching from the clouds at work. Justin Wade gave a $15 cash out. I mean, AKA Black Super Chat. Justin Wade, thank you, bro.
No Cap-tivity.
Let me tell y'all something, man. When I tell y'all I have faithful supporters, like this platform is very unique. We don't just got people, that come because of the hype. No, there's faithful supporters here. When I say No Cap crew, for the most part, the No Cap crew is faithful. It's the same people, whether they give it monetarily, whether they faithful mods, Genesis 1, Miss Piggy, right? Emperor Kojak 313, right? Hassan, thank you. I mean, you just got faith. There's people that comes here and they're here faithfully, and I really appreciate that. I can't stress that. Jordan, Jet Cora, thank you. T Will, all the people that's here faithfully. Ryder Prophet, most definitely Ryder Prophet, right? Faithful. I didn't give a shout out to Jermaine Cole. Jermaine Cole, man, what's going on, man? Appreciate you being here, Jermaine. Okay, I see his chat. That means he was here during the Mrs. Wade segment when we talked about her son. Yeah. Why high? Yeah, all of the faithful No Cap crew. All of the faithful mods. JT What We Know podcast. These are day ones. Shout out to Janae Johnson. Janae Johnson, thank you for being here, Janae. Listen, could y'all, Janae Johnson, she has a YouTube channel. I checked out her YouTube channel. I checked out her YouTube shorts. Janae Johnson, all she does is gives motivational and inspirational videos. If you guys just want pure inspirational videos, motivational videos, check out Janae Johnson's platform on YouTube. And Phoenix. Can't forget about my sister Phoenix as well. Can't forget about Phoenix, man. But listen, man, keep these families in prayer, right? And can y'all do me a favor? Keep me in prayer. You understand what I'm saying? Keep me in prayer. Keep Lady Nevo in prayer. Keep Phoenix in prayer, right? Keep her son shared some things that happened with his family. Keep him in prayer, which I won't disclose because he didn't say I could. But there were some things happened with his family. Y'all keep Hassan in prayer. He shared it with me offline. Keep Genesis 1 in prayer. Keep Emperor Kojak in prayer. These are the people. They've shared things with me either via chat or via Instagram or in the comment section. Let me tell y'all something. I'm always in the comment section. After the video is over with, I'm always in the comment section. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm probably the YouTuber that hang out the most. I'm talking about out of all YouTubers on YouTube, I'm probably the podcaster YouTuber that hangs out in the comment section the most. I challenge any other YouTuber to prove to me that they hang out in the comment section more than Freezy. I just be hanging out, do. You know what I'm saying? Eating my snacks, seeing what's going on in the comment section. Genesis 1 always there. Miss Piggy always there. Wally used to be there. We're gonna have to get on Wally. I ain't seen you in the comment section, Wally. Sometimes I see T Will there. Sometimes I see Troll with a Soul. Who else I see? I see Emperor there. Phoenix, she's always there. Yeah. We just be hanging out in the comment section. Like, you know, like we ain't got nothing else to do. It's cause we, you know, we love this place. This no captivity with Freezy place.
No captivity.
We love this place. Yeah. We love this place, man. And I want to encourage you guys, you know, to read your Bibles. Those that believe in the Bible, right? Because I don't try to force anything on anybody. Read your Bibles. Read your Bibles. Stay in your Bible. You're going to need it more so than ever nowadays. And don't read it like you're hooping and hollering church pastor tell you, you know, preacher to you. No, just don't even think about church when you read it. Don't think about the black church. Don't think about Benny Hinn. No. Actually sit down, crack your Bible open, put your glasses on, get your highlighter, and actually study it. You know what? This is even a project for atheists. Study the Bible. Study it just like you would study any other book, right? And you will find there's some fascinating, mind-blowing passages in there, stories in there, and history, more importantly. Shout out to Travel One in the building.
No captivity.
Travel One too. Yeah. Travel One is faithful too. Travel One been agreeing with me lately too. I think I'm getting through to Travel One. We love you, Travel One. Yep. And I will be bringing back my black fleece hoodie. Okay, it ain't going nowhere. Okay, it's in the washer, and I will be bringing it back. Exactly, Genesis 1. Don't think about Creflo Dollar.
No captivity.
You know, don't read the Bible just cause you want, you know, some money. Life ain't always about money. Okay? It should mostly be about peace. Okay, see what Jordan done, see what y'all done started. Emperor say, let me highlight Emperor comment. Emperor say, Freeze, I just sent you some more food pics. Now, if I know Emperor like I think I do, Emperor, he out to prove a point. Y'all ain't finna show out on Emperor. Miss Piggy say, I thought that was a fleece. I thought that was cotton. Didn't look like fleece. Well, Miss Piggy, ain't cotton and fleece the same thing? That ain't. Wait, a fleece hoodie is made out of 100% cotton, isn't it, Miss Piggy? Now y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Cause once somebody in the No Cap crew, cause if Miss Piggy, if you done had a blonde moment, we gonna call your ass out, Miss Piggy. We gonna represent for Emperor next show. Next show we gonna represent for Emperor. Thank you, Emperor. Hold on. Emperor, thank you, Emperor. See how See how Miss Piggy tried to call me out. Thank you, Emperor, because people be saying, some people try to say I'm a know-it-all. No, Miss Piggy. Fleece and cotton is the same thing, Miss Piggy. But that's what we here for. The No Cap crew is here to teach to teach each other. Some things listen, let's just be honest. Freezy have blonde moments too. It ain't just Miss Piggy. Okay. But I like saying fleece. I ain't got no cotton hoodie. I got a fleece hoodie, Miss Piggy. You can't make my hoodie cotton. My hoodie is fleece. Black fleece, that is. Black fleece. I said black fleece. Let me get the hell up off the thing. Y'all will be seeing Emperor's food pics next live show. I'm gonna check them out right after this live stream. Kojak. Can I call you Kojak? I want to call you Kojak, Emperor. From now on, I might say Emperor too, but I like Kojak. Kojak 313. It got a nice little ring to it. Travel One say, do a stream on hoodie manufacturing. Don't think I won't now. Why you trying me, Travel One? Tell me, I'll do one for real now. You just want me to do one on sweatshops. Let me see. Genesis 1 say, Freezy thought he was the cake boss a few lives back. Talking about pound cake with strawberries. Not strawberries, strawberries. That's right. I am the cake boss, Genesis 1. Let me tell you something. Y'all can send me any cake, and I damn near gonna tell you exactly what that cake is. Cause I love cakes. Pause. I'm sorry, Miss Freeze. I'm sorry. No Cap-tivity. I love Miss Freezy cakes. Miss Freezy cakes. I'm just saying. All her cakes. I love Miss Freezy. But I'm just saying, y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. Get your mind out the damn gutter. Shit.
This one here for the thug.
I love cakes. I'm talking about regular cakes that you eat. Oh, damn. Shit.
No Cap-tivity.
Let me get the hell off this damn live stream, cause y'all got me. Y'all know what the hell I mean. To free yourself, you must heal yourself. And until the next time, we out of here.
No Cap-tivity.
Freezy.